Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about another model of effects of mass communication. As you know that we have been talking about, in my previous lectures, actually, I have been talking about models that are related to effects of mass communication. And for that, I began with the brief discussion of magic bullet model, which is also known as hypodermic needle model. And then I discussed a model which is known as stimulus response model. After that, I discussed another model which was two-step flow model of communication. And then we talked about diffusion of innovation model, which was related to the idea that how an information is diffused in society, especially information related to an innovation. Here we are going to talk about another model which is related to effects of mass communication, effects of mass media. And as you can see on the screen, its name is agenda setting model. So let's begin our discussion. Um, First slide talks about the idea what is agenda setting theory or agenda setting model actually. You can see that I have here given a quotation that talks about a brief definition of model. And this quotation was given by these scholars who actually contributed a book chapter in 1997. And in that book chapter, they talked about the theory that defined the model on the basis of their research that they did in 1997. And let's read what they say. They say that agenda setting theory is a process whereby the news media lead the public in assigning relative importance to various public issues. Now, let me explain what it is. Pay attention to words agenda setting, like something that sets agenda for you. So this is this is the role of media. This is how media functions in our life. What is it? It is a process. And the model actually talks about a process where media leads public. Media tells people that how much importance they should assign to different public issues. Now, do not see the screen, do not read the content, pay attention to what I'm saying, and that will help you understand it further. What agenda setting model says is that media has the power to set agendas for people. Okay, now let's talk about this idea in the context of what is happening on Pakistan's political landscape right now. We all know people have been talking about PDM, which is Pakistan Democratic Movement. PDM is actually a forum where all political parties in Pakistan, they have made a coalition, especially Pakistan Muslim League N and Pakistan People's Party, they and also Jamaat-e-Islami. They have made a coalition against the government of current Prime Minister of Pakistan. So this is, and they are doing rallies. They did a rally in Multan last month. They did another rally in Lahore and Minar-e-Pakistan. Now, let's suppose a situation, let's imagine a situation that if you see news related to events of PDM or rallies of PDM on news all the time in newspapers and on televisions, then of course it means media is assigning a lot of importance to this event, or media is assigning a lot of importance to this issue. Consequently, people will also start thinking about that issue a lot. Consequently, people will also start paying attention, not only attention, they will also consider this issue to be important. So that is how media assigns importance to issues, to events that are happening in our surroundings. And this is what the theory says. This is what the model says. I will repeat that model essentially says that media has the power to set agenda for people. Media has the power to assign importance for issues for public. And let's read what Zuhu and Blood said in 1997. They said that agenda setting theory is a process whereby the news media lead the public in assigning relative importance to various public issues. I think here you should actually focus and you should pay attention to the word news, which means that the postulates of this model essentially are applicable to the content that we receive related to news. Like you cannot possibly apply this model on the explanation of effects of drama serials, effects of movies, effects of music, effects of games or game shows, reality TV shows. The model specifically deals with the effects of news, like the news that we receive through mass media, whether in the form of print journalism or electronic media. They are capable of setting agendas for people. This is the main message of this model, the main idea of this model. All right, let's go to next slide. This is some more explanation related to agenda setting theory. Actually, and this explanation comes from these two scholars of mass communication. Let me tell you that the agenda setting theory or agenda setting model actually is, attributed to these two scholars. These two scholars, they coined the term agenda setting actually, and they did this. Yes, these two, although the development of this model can be traced back maybe in 1920s. The model essentially, especially the term agenda setting was coined by these two scholars, Maxwell McCombs and Donald Shaw. And here I want to give you a caveat as well, a caution. The book that I'm going to share with you, Dennis McQuail's book, I have said this many times that Dennis McQuail is a very, very well-reputed scholar in the field of mass communication, and his books are published. His books were published by a very well-reputed publisher, Routledge. Also, the book that I'm sharing with you was published by Routledge. However, there is a mistake, especially in the information related to agenda setting theory. The book says, the book actually hasn't given the right name of McCombs. It says Malcolm McCombs. However, the correct name of this scholar was Maxwell McCombs. It's not Malcolm McCombs anyway. So you can correct that information when I share notes with you. Maxwell McCombs and Donald Shaw, they are commonly known as McCombs and Shaw, and their model is sometimes also referred as McCombs and Shaw's model. They wrote in their study that came out in 1976, they wrote that audiences not only learn about public issues and other matters through media, they also learn how much importance to attach to an issue or topic from the emphasis the mass media place upon it. Let's see what it says. Again, they are saying that people learn about public issues. Like I have learned about the existence of PDM, Pakistan Democratic Movement, and their rallies through media. So people not only learn about issues through media, they also learn, first pay attention to this, that they not only learn about, I'm so sorry, they not only learn about public issues, they also learn how much importance they should give to an issue. uh, okay, let's talk about the example of coronavirus. Maybe people were not giving much importance to issue. If you remember when actually the outbreak of this disease happened in China, and later cases emerged in United States and many other parts of the world, people were talking, many people were not taking this serious. And then cases emerged in Pakistan, and all newspapers actually started giving reports, and they started writing about precautionary measures. And then there were news on television, and then there were also news and exchange of information happening on social media. Now, with that, people really started taking that issue serious, and that happened because of media. Because media was giving importance to that issue, people consequently also started giving importance to issue related to coronavirus. So media not only tells people about public issues, it also tells them how to give importance. It kind of I don't want to use the word guides. Media actually sets agenda for people. It tells them, okay, how much importance should I give to a particular matter or a particular issue. I'm going to stop the recording of this lecture here, and you can see me. You can see the rest of the lecture in other video.